Before we actually start replacing the switch on a BioQuantum, I'm going to show you how to I'm going to show you how to remove the door and turn off the angle stop. So to turn off the door, we simply just push down and pull it towards you. That removes the door. And then to turn off the angle stop, so it stops the machine feeding, we would just turn this right here. So this valve right here, so it's crossed now instead of in line, and that stops the water from coming in. But yeah, turn that off. Leave it crossed, and then you can begin. All right, I'm gonna show you how to remove the heat switch and replace it. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta unplug your machine and drain it. So if you look at the machine over here, we got our BioQuantum right here. We need to turn off the machine, and then as soon as we turn off the switches in the back, we are going to unplug it completely from the wall, from the surge protector. And then after you're done with that, and this should be off, we start draining each of these. We start draining each of these, and then as soon as we're done draining those, we're gonna go down here. There's a little screw cap right here. This is where the hot water is. You're gonna want a bucket, and you're gonna want to drain it, and then put the cap back on, screw it all the way back on, and then it should be drained. We're draining it because there's gonna be a lot of hot water inside the tank, and then we're gonna be changing out a switch on the tank. So if we don't take out the water, you can burn yourself. So I advise doing this maybe like 2 or 3 hours before you actually attempt to change out the heat switch. And then the second reason why we're doing this is you're gonna need to move the filter manifold out of the way. And to do that, you're gonna need to probably undo this this wire here for the UV. It's a little clasp right here that you just unhook, and you're probably going to need to unhook the drain here and unhook the valve up here to the tank. So the tank valve, the drain, and this electrical cord for the UV. And once all those steps are done, you can actually there's these 4 screws. Just unscrew them a little bit, and then you can actually pick up the manifold and put it on the side or whatever on a towel. So once you do that, we can actually get to the heat switch. The heat switch is this top one right here. So basically, here's the inside of a BioQuantum. And basically what I'm going to be doing is sticking my hand up here, inside of here, and then feeling around. I usually have someone spotting me on the other side, make sure I'm going in the right place. So I feel them here. I feel the top one and the bottom one. So I'm gonna put the I'm gonna flip this around so you see. Okay, so what I have here is the 2 top ones. I'm gonna start trying to remove the top one now. It's held in by 2 clasps. So you gotta push it up. It's like clasped in there, so it's like pretend these are the clasps. You gotta push it up. Okay, I removed the old one. Now it's let's go to the front of the machine. All right, now that we're in front of the machine here, I should have the you should see the old one right here. It's right here. So with the new one, you wanna, let me see if I could get a better angle here for you. Okay, so move the machine up more. Okay, so here's gonna be the heat switch that we moved, because we have to, don't pull it out like that. You gotta slide it up. Make sure you slide it up. If you pull it back, you might break the clasps that hold it, and then that's even worse. So what we need to do is remove the old cables on here. Just what I do is I just go back and forth. Hopefully it should come off. Try this white one first. Okay, so see, I removed the make sure you don't lose that. I got the white wire here. I got the black wire. I'm just gonna start removing that one too. Okay, so I have both wires in my hands now. I'm gonna grab the new heat switch, the one I know works, and then I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put the wires back on the new one. So you see, I'm gonna put the new one on the wires here, just pushing it back in. And once it's pushed back in, it should be good to go. And then notice these are these two little flaps on the side. That's what holds this in, with those little clasps. You gotta slide it back in. So let me push this around, and then I'll slide it back in. Here's the back again. I'm gonna try to put the new one on. Okay, I put it back on. It was a little tough putting it back on, but you should have a spotter. I didn't have a spotter here, but I'm a little used to this. So if you have a spotter, you're a lot better off. So yeah, just slide it back in. Do not pull it out. To get it out, remember we slide it up. And to put it back in, we're gonna slide it down. Make sure it hits those two clasps on each end of the switch. So then this is done. We could then not necessarily turn the machine back on, but we can start filling it up again at least. And oh yeah, in the beginning I should have mentioned that you need to turn off this angle stop before you do anything, actually, so because it'll continue to fill. So turn off the angle stop before you actually do anything. Very important. I'll make sure to highlight it in earlier in this video. Okay, so we're back. Once your speed switch is replaced, you can now we can now start filling the machine back up. To start filling the machine back up, we turn that inline ball valve so it's inline. That should start feeding the machine. And once the machine is starting to get fed, wait about 2 hours. And then once you're sure that once water's coming out of both dispensers, you can then turn on the machine and then turn these switches back on so you can start using your machine again. And obviously put the door back on, and you're good to go.